It's another edition of Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. I'm Joe Reed. Emily Connelly is with me. She's an editor at AudioFile. Hello, Emily.
Hello, Joe.
I'm ready.
Today I have an interesting audiobook for you. It's a really fascinating way to tell a story. It's All This and More, written by Peng Shepherd and narrated by Helen Laser. And it's the perfect listen for anybody who loved choose your own adventure books when they were kids, because that was definitely me. I loved flipping back and forth through all the different possibilities. You die, then you can go back to where you made the bad choice and go back again to the next path. And here it's about a reality TV show that actually can let somebody change their life, change their story. And it gets an Earphones award winning performance by Helen Laser. So it's a lot of fun to listen to.
Now, Peng Shepherd, I love her writing. The Cartographers is a book I thought was so interesting, and she's wonderful at coming up with these absolutely riveting premises for a book.
And this was the first book of hers I'd read, actually. So it was a fun one to jump in on. And the premise here is so interesting. So there's this new technology, quantum bubbling. There's like this bubble of reality that comes around you. And the contestant on the show can go back in time, look at different key parts in their life, and see like what happens if I focused on my career instead of being a mom, stay-at-home mom at that point in my life? What if I tried it again with the husband who cheated on me? Like, what if I gave us another chance? And the main character of the story, Marsh, is only the third contestant that's been on the show ever. She's 45 years old. She's newly divorced. She's unhappy in her career. She's a teenage daughter she's having a hard time with. And you can hear the way that Helen is narrating her at the start. You can hear her feeling really down. She's like, I don't even know why I'm on the show, why anyone would care about me. And then things change really drastically and really quickly. And you, as you're listening, get to decide, am I going to choose this path or jump to this chapter? So you get to help dictate where Marsh goes in her story.
How does that work in an audiobook? Tell me.
In an audiobook, it says to have Marsh give her husband another chance. Keep listening to the next chapter. To have Marsh decide she wants to go do this, jump to episode 7.
Interesting.
If you're in a car, don't listen to this audiobook because then you're going to be doing some dangerous things.
And does it all come together at the end?
Well, you'll have to listen to
All
see what happens
right.
because
Okay, okay.
it really gets she starts to notice as you're going down these different paths, there are these weird things that are happening that Marsha's like, "Whoa, why is my dog a cat now? Now why is it this other kind of animal?
Oh, yeah,
Why does this
that's Punk Shepherd
word?"
all over.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds so interesting. Well, why don't we listen to a little bit? Do you have to set this up at all?
Sure. So this is from the start of the audiobook, and this is where we're getting to meet Marsh and see her in the studio before the episodes really begin.
Okay, this is All This and More by Punk Shepherd, read by Helen Laser.
The studio's stationary camera slowly zooms in on Marsh as the lights dim. Talia is still sitting across the table, but Marsh feels that she might as well be on an island, alone in the middle of an ocean. The music softens. The corners grow fuzzy. Marsh looks down. Dylan, 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 she says to herself and shakes her head. Even after everything that's happened, I still get butterflies when I think back to the first moment I saw him. The bubble reacts, and a soft glow begins to gently throb around them. This is why they do the recap, Marsh knows, to customize the bubble to the star, but to feel it happening around her in real time is like magic. The glow sharpens until a forest scene comes into view on the flat screen in front of her. Lush, crisp pine, the sound of rushing wind, and a helpful caption. It was 25 years ago on a camping trip Marcia's sophomore year of college at Arizona State. A bunch of her classmates had driven 4 hours north to the woods of Flagstaff during break. Marsh stares at her memories as they manifest, spellbound.
Well, even in this short little excerpt, she's taking you on a journey, and I really felt myself, like, leaning in.
And it's so like, the show that they're describing is so interesting, and we have people commenting live as this is going, and Marsh is experiencing all these things, so you get people chiming in with all their different reactions to what she's doing. So there's a lot of energy, there's a lot going on.
Okay, that is All This and More by Peng Shepherd, read by Helen Laser, and it's an Earphones winner. Thank you so much, Emily. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Great, thank you, Joe.
Harper Select is the sponsor of today's episode of Behind the Mic, publisher of An American Story. Written and narrated by actor and activist Wilmer Valderrama. Available everywhere you get your audiobooks. Don't forget to stop by audiofilemagazine.com, where you can find reviews for literally hundreds of audiobooks, so you can make an informed listening choice. I'm Jo Reed. I'll talk to you tomorrow.